You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Yeah,
Protein coffee?
that's not the point.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Boys' locker room carpet.
I got it!
Yep.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Yeah. It looked like a pile of shit.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
I'm assuming other stuff were too, just not that noticeable.
But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
So if the girl poster was originally in the boys' locker room, it had blood on it, which means that must have... Which means the murder must have taken place in the boys' locker room.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
That I don't know.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Unless she used, no, Leon's was broken. Shit.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
That's true.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
What?
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, but let's hear more.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
How? Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Okay. Broken e-handbook, okay.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
Oh?
She must have hacked her e-handbook!
No.
She was the ultimate programmer after all.
Oh, I mean, I guess that has to make sense, but I
I'm
don't think
sure
that's
that would
happened.
have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Oh.
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
One, that's actually a good idea. Which, well, I thought too, but no, it was broken. Theoretically, if Chihiro could use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. When we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there was no doubt that it was. In which case, so that's why I need a shoe
Is
to
it
get the
really
broken handbook.
possible? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have been.
No, I don't. She used the thing that was in the.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
There we go. I thought I missed
No,
it for
that's
that.
wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Yeah, no, it's loaning, not stealing or borrowing.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
That's true.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Oh.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own
How did she get in
handbook,
there?
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
No, I don't think it is.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Don't start voting yet. How could she have gotten in? Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh, thank you, Kyoko. Every time we're stumped, she always comes in to save the day.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
How?
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
I don't know.
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
What?
I'd like you all to come see something.
Okay.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Recess?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Oh, she knows how to work Monokuma.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class
Yeah,
trial
I knew it was
recess.
Huh? For real?
Yes.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Let's go. Where are we going? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial has been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Oh.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Don't Missy her, she's smart.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Didn't you already do this? You already told us to do it one more time and we did. And that's when we found an extension cord. You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Okay.
Examine her
Oh my god, Hifumi.
carefully? Like using our hands?
Keep him far away from her as possible.
No way!
Okay, good.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Yeah, I can see why that'd been
It's
comfortable
not that
for
I'm
some
freaked
guys.
out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Yeah.
Very well. I'll do it.
Thank you, Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Yeah.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
Good luck.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
I love Jill. I love her. Also, I'm gonna be completely honest. I was low-key suspecting that too, I'll be honest.
That's not it at all.
Oh.
Stop screwing around.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What happened?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
What? Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form, her massive frame trembling. Is she okay?
This girl is
What?
a boy!
What?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
So Sakura's just grabbed
Thank you for
Chihiro's,
confirming
like,
this fact.
dick?
What?
Thank you for that, because I feel the exact same way. Huh. Okay, well now I'm confused.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Yeah, I don't think she's joking.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
I guess so.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Really?
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Well, why didn't you tell us?
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really
Oh my god.
I wish I had killed him.
Oh, Jill.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Well, I guess Kyoko was right about that.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
So, was Chihiro, like, really just a crossdresser? Like, Chihiro the guy just in a dress and, like, wearing girls' clothes and stuff? Or was Chihiro, like, trans or something? Like, I don't know. That's the question.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. Thoughts never crossed my mind. Honestly, mine either.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
So that would explain how Chihiro died in the boys' locker room.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So, he was a cross-dresser, not trans? Is what I guess he's saying?
So
I don't know,
then,
I'm still confused.
There should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Oh, that's right.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Oh my god, Jill.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Except for who killed him. Right? Him or her? I still don't know.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Oh yeah, right.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Why?
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
I mean, he is.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I mean, maybe, but the way he seems so, like, taken aback by the room switching thing, because he didn't even know about that, I don't think.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Mm-hmm.
But
He doesn't think so either.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
Yeah. He did talk about how this was a game and everything.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Yeah.
And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Yeah, because he must have not known these stuff.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct, or you're a teacher now.
Mark it as correct?
Exactly, it's the same thing.
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Oh, well, there's just my idea.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
That makes you look worse. You took an already dead body and just arranged it yourself?
Are you fucking with us right now?
Yeah, I know.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
That's the thing.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
I guess, but still, I want to know why you did that.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
I don't know. You're my, main suspect. Now knowing that must have been a boy who killed Chihiro, I have no idea.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya
Oh my
did
god.
it.
Yasuhiro, we just went over this.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Yeah.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
It's good to be thorough.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Okay.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Okay.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
I'm trying to think of what other clues there were.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Yeah.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Oh. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook was apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it has to have been a guy. So we narrow down that Jill / Toko, Hina, Sakura, and Celeste are not the killers. Everyone else is fair game. Oh, and Kyoko too, obviously. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Make your argument, okay. Celeste's account. What was Celeste's account? Oh, wait, with Chihiro in the
Isn't there a single
jumpsuit and
clue
stuff,
that
right?
might lead us
Or
to who
tracksuit.
did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
I mean, probably.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah, Celeste did see Chihiro.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Is this what hit?
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
The killer.
The killer! And only the
Oh,
killer.
maybe I hit that. And only
it's
the
not
killer.
like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yay!
Oh,
No!
jeez.
Not game over!
Okay, so I think I have hit what Hiro said at the end. No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that, yeah.
Isn't there a single clue that, well, did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah.
It's over.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only...
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Yeah.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Yeah.
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Yeah, where are those?
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Yeah. Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Okay. Everyone's been calling Chihiro he and him now, so I think that's just what I'm gonna refer to Chihiro as now. If I'm wrong and like he is actually trans, you can tell me, but yeah.
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Who would do that?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
But that's when he was... That's because he couldn't get into the girls' locker room.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Yeah.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
A guy.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
We know it must have been a guy.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Really?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
We do?
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
I don't know.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
What?
Are you sure about that?
She must be.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Okay.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Yeah.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
But no one here wear the blue tracksuit.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's tracksuit really hold some clue about the killer? It's really hard to believe. I'm honestly confused too. I have no idea what you're talking about. Make your argument. Celeste's account again?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Okay.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Okay.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring
I
out
have no
who
idea.
the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
I have no idea. Okay. I feel like you need to
heard him,
absorb
right?
something again. Oh,
What
hi.
he just said without even realizing it?
What? Wait, just... She's right. What he just said now is really odd. How did he...
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
What?
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Oh my god!
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit. I got it from the
Did any of that really help us
Oh
get
no.
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Oh, fuck. They never said what color it was. What color Chihiro's
First of all,
tracksuit
we
was.
know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go
And
exercise. So next we have
what
to
Mondo
ask,
just said.
why did he choose the
Oh,
specific...
no.
What do you mean, the
I got it! It matched the one the
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No, that's wrong.
The only person who would know other than Celeste
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
would be the person who Chihiro was meeting. A guy to work out with, and Mondo's the fittest guy he... Oh my god.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assumed he had it off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Yeah.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Oh.
What are you? You just...
Oh shit.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
And to clarify,
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Yeah.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
Oh no.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, because we never saw the tracksuit or the duffel bag.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died!
Cherry?
That's the only possibility!
Yeah.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
I'm pretty sure.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
He must have. Oh, Mondo, why?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
No.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Mondo, the tracksuit was in the duffel bag.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Oh, Mondo.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Mondo, why though?
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
I mean, yeah, but she, like, trapped him.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
Yeah.
That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Really? Mondo wasn't even on my radar of suspects. My thought would be Byakuya or Kyoko, honestly, at the beginning, but... Wow. Kyoko, you are extremely smart.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
The way he talks? Because I hate him. The way he talked? Yes?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Wait, really?
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Yeah.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Yeah.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Wait, really?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
And then when she, felt his you-know-what, she knew Chihiro was a guy, and she knew Mondo oh! Wait, did Mondo really call Chihiro a dude and I just missed that?
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Holy shit, Kyoko, can, like, I be your best friend or something? Like, jeez, this girl's awesome.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, she's just a fucking genius.
No, I'm not the frightful one.
Yeah.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
True. Oh.
Mondo, was it really you?
It was.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
But why, Mondo?